I think one of our busiest weeks sort of on record in terms of proposals. I know we could use a little treat, and I'm going to introduce there. One of the people who I don't think is on the call, Guy Tolman, longtime friend, investor, partner, and frontrunner. One of his key messages regularly is when times are good or when times are tough, remember to keep breathing. And that was the message that I sort of shared with the team, I guess 6 weeks ago, when we knew that we were going to be in for one. And that's something that we've tried to practice and, over the course of the last 6 weeks. But we want to take an effort or a conscious effort at breathing. And it's with that in mind that I want to introduce you to Danica of an amazing company here in Toronto called Hoame, spelled Hoame. And it's a meditation studio. They work with corporates, they work with individuals, just to really sort of focus on one of the most important elements of our life, and that's breathing. As Tole said, one conscious breath in and out is a meditation. And with that in mind, I'll introduce Danica to maybe talk a little bit about Hoame and turn it over to you to take us on a bit of a journey here this morning.
Thank you so much, Nathan. Can you all hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Just want to test now, nothing worse than leading a virtual meditation and sound being terrible. So like Nathan said, Hoame is an amazing studio based in Toronto. We are a drop-in studio, so kind of think of it as a yoga studio where you go and sign up for a yoga class and you come in, whereas you come to Hoame, you sign up, you do a class. And there's lots of different styles of meditations, lots of different teachers, amazing for beginners. It's really taught in a very approachable, easy to understand way, and that's my personal style as well. My background is in corporate, so I totally understand the importance of using tools like meditation and breath work to help us kind of deal with the different stresses of corporate life. So I'm really, really excited to be here today. I can leave a few moments at the end to answer questions because I know people get excited and have lots of questions, so I'm really happy to do that as well. And other than that, I think we can get started.
Great. And I will say to the team that if you don't, we will be going through an exercise or two. So if you don't want to be seen on the screen, you can mute your camera or turn your camera off and go to your special place.
Yeah, great point. I'm actually going to put some music on as well. So Nathan, if you can maybe just let me know if music sounds good, because I think music helps set the mood. And, if people have some background noises and stuff, it could help, help keep you centered. So I'm going to do that right now. And then we can begin.
All righty. And I'll be turning off my camera as well.
Can you hear it okay, or is it a little too loud?
It go a little more soft, yeah.
Is that better?
A little higher.
A little higher.
There you go.
Okay, cool. Okay, everyone, so let's begin. Just finding a nice, comfortable seat. So maybe you're in a chair. You can be on your bed, you can be on the floor if that feels good, if you have a cushion, or on the couch. Anything really works right here. And just before we begin, understanding that we're all working with lots of different circumstances. You don't need to have this perfect, beautiful Zen environment to meditate and take part in this quick exercise. So just be easy with yourself. Understand that sounds and thoughts and all these things are just part of the practice. So we're going to work with that today. And we're going to use, some breathing and some body awareness to help us relax and set us up for a really good day and hopefully a great week as well. So just begin to get comfortable. I'm in a chair, and if you are in a chair as well, just see if you can get your feet to touch the ground. Just nice to feel that connection and having your back upright without it being forced or feeling uncomfortable. And we'll just start off by taking our hands together and starting to rub them, creating some friction, some energy, some heat. Maybe closing your eyes here if it feels good. So we're just rubbing, creating some warmth. And then taking your hands apart a few inches, starting to play around with that heat and that warmth you just created. Now taking your hands to the top of your head, lightly starting to tap. We're just really transferring some of that heat, that warmth Starting to tap some awareness into our body, maybe noticing if we're holding on to tension. All we're trying to do is kind of check in with where we're at today. So tapping on the forehead, just really nice and gentle. Starting to release some of that tension, or if you feel any tightness. Moving down to the jaw. Just tapping away. Don't worry, no one can see you. Might feel a little funny, but just go with it. Coming down the neck. Maybe massaging your neck a little bit. Noticing if there's any tightness there. Quick little massage on the shoulders. Maybe roll them out a little bit. And then just stretching your neck to one side. Feeling that stretch along your neck. Coming back to center and then going to the opposite side. And just coming back to center. Keeping your eyes closed. Allowing your arms to just rest by your sides. And just starting to arrive here. Relaxing the muscles around your eyes. Relaxing your shoulders. Relaxing your belly. And all together, let's take a nice deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Do that one more time. Nice deep inhale in. And a full exhale out. One more time, the deepest breath you've taken all day. And a full exhale out. Just letting it go. Returning to your natural rhythmic breath. And so we're not trying to do anything here, trying to achieve anything. Just watching our breath. Following it as it comes in through your nostrils. And following the breath as it comes back out. Just beginning to settle in. If your mind starts racing to the day ahead, the work that you have planned for the day, that's okay. It's totally normal. But just come back to feeling your breath. Just feeling your entire body here as the breath moves in and out. And just for a moment, allowing yourself to fully be here. All the emails can wait, all the Work can wait. You can just be here right now. Your breath. And if you're having trouble connecting to your breath, you can gently place one hand on your belly. Just noticing the sensation of your belly rising and falling. Seeing if you can send some nice deep breaths all the way down to your belly. Noticing your belly expanding, contracting. Just really noticing that breath to belly connection. So breathe in, know that you're breathing in. Breathe out, know that you're breathing out. There's nowhere else you need to be right now. Nothing else you need to be doing. So just be here right now with your breath. Watching it as it comes in and as it comes back out. So now we're going to take this a step further by beginning to release and work through any tension we might still be holding on to. Just bringing your full awareness to your head. Just scanning and noticing if there's any tightness or tension. Sometimes just by noticing, you can begin to relax and let go. Checking in with that space between your eyebrows, seeing if you can soften it just a bit. Relaxing the muscles around your eyes, your eyelids. Scanning the bridge of your nose and your cheeks. Relaxing your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Relaxing your throat, noticing if there's any tightness or constriction there. Opening your jaw nice and wide. Letting go of any clenching. We tend to hold on to so much tightness there. Just see if you can relax and let go a little bit. Scanning your neck. Allow your shoulders to glide down your back. Scanning the entire back side of your body. Noticing if there are any pockets of tension or tightness or discomfort. See if you can send some nice deep breaths to that space. Relaxing your mid-back, your lower back. Allowing your hips to just soften and release. Scanning your thighs, all the muscles there, the hamstrings, quads, your glutes. Noticing if there's any clenching or tightness. See if you can relax and let go. Scanning the backs of your knees, your shins, your ankles, feet, every single toe. Seeing if you can begin to release, soften. Scanning your biceps, your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, your hands, your fingers. Noticing if your hands are a little tight, see if you can just let go. Let go of the gripping. Just begin to relax just a bit. And bring your awareness to the entire front part of your body. Your chest, your belly. Just beginning to soften and open with each breath. Two places we tend to close up in, so see if you can just soften. Send some nice deep breaths there. And scanning your entire body, checking in if there are any other lingering bits of tension. Maybe checking in with your emotional body. So noticing if there's anything you want to let go of today. Maybe it's stressing about something in the future, or something you've been thinking about the past, and see if you can just let go of that right now. Maybe there's a bad habit or limiting belief you just want to let go of right now. So with each breath, just imagine it rolling away. Anything that's no longer serving you right now. Anything that's been weighing you down. Just let it go. Each exhale, just feeling your body like it's a little lighter. Relaxing breath in, soothing breath out. Just continue with that for a bit, relaxing breath in, soothing breath out. You're now bringing to mind just one thing that you're grateful for today. It could be something really small, something very basic. It could be morning coffee, the weather, sunshine, whatever it is. Just see if there's one thing that you can be grateful for today. Just really allowing that person, place, or thing to ripple through your entire body. Maybe even allowing a smile to come across your lips. Just feeling that gratitude for a moment. Just noticing what that gratitude feels like today. Oftentimes we're just so focused on all the things we want to change or that are difficult. It's just taking this moment to recognize the really simple, basic things to be grateful for. Just taking a moment to begin to become aware of your body again. Noticing the weight of your body, noticing the connection to whatever surface you're on. And ever so gently beginning to open your eyes. Come back to the room around you. Just take a moment to settle back in. That's it. Thank you so much for joining me. I can't see anyone's face right now, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're a little more relaxed and at ease, ready to take on your day, your week. And just know that you can always, you don't have to do this whole thing, 30 minutes and all the different practices we kind of tried out today. Even just a moment of coming back to your breath can really, set the tone for your day and can also just bring you back when you're feeling a little off. It can just be a minute. So I hope you enjoyed it. I always love doing these things, and it's so funny because I feel like I can feel everyone, even though I can't see everyone. So I hope that doesn't sound too weird, but thank you.
Well, thank you. And I could certainly feel you, which is amazing how breaths work, and grateful. I mean, that's grateful for you today and sort of guiding us through that. And I hope that we can all take a little piece of that if the going gets tough, we know that we can go to places like that. Maybe if you had time for a question or two from the group.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if anyone has questions, you can either just hop on the camera or in the chat. I love answering questions.
Sure, and maybe I'll start. And you sort of touched on it at the end, that sometimes when we don't have 20 or 30 minutes, do you have any sort of quick tips, that we can sort of incorporate, and whether it's 30 seconds or a minute, and what to do, during those periods where, we could use a little help?
Yeah, there's a lot. One that I like and that we kind of did just slightly, it's literally close your eyes and just become aware of like your body connected. Usually, I'm assuming most people are sitting like on a chair, so you'll feel like the chair beneath you, you feel your feet on the ground, you just feel that connection. And then you can just take a moment to quickly scan shoulders, belly, arms, kind of like the main parts where we tend to hold intention. And just taking that moment, like, again, that can be a 30-second thing that you do is, okay, I'm here right now. All is well right now. Like there's no immediate threat, because a lot of the time we're stressing about things that are like might happen in the future, or, things that are really external. So it's just being like reminding yourself to come back that in this moment you're fine. Which, a lot of the time, like we're putting out fires, we have work, we have emails bombarding us. So I totally get it, but you can do that.
Great, thank you. Anyone else have a question for Danica this fine morning?
Danica, it's Janet, and I'm always interested in the science, right, behind these types of exercises. And I'm sure there's been lots of studies done on stress and releasing stress. When we think about going about our day and our week, are there any specific times of day or processes we can go through to make ourselves continually more aware, right, of ourselves, so it becomes like a skin as opposed to a timeout?
Yeah. So it's a daily practice, and like it's not like, oh, if you meditate a certain amount of hours, or if you do these practices for a certain amount of hours, then you're kind of set. It's a daily practice. I really believe in doing it first thing in the morning, because otherwise, again, your day gets started, things start coming at you, it gets pushed down the to-do list, it doesn't happen, and then you kind of have less of a buffer to deal with all the different things that come at you throughout the day. So I would say, getting in a short practice in the morning, again, doesn't have to be long or fancy. We did a 30-minute, so that is, quite a bit of time. Most people don't do that every day and don't need to still get benefits. So I would say, ideally you would do it in the morning, maybe something you can have like an alarm on your phone that kind of reminds you in the middle of the day, like take a breath, or, take a minute, and your minute is like breathing or just becoming aware of your body. And as you build up and you do it daily, you really notice the results in your life, and you'll notice you being less reactive, and, you can concentrate more, and all these great benefits. So it's not so much about like becoming a really good meditator and then, being really good at meditating. It's doing the practice every day, and it looks different every day. And then you see the results in like your everyday life away from your little meditation station. So
thank you.
I hope that helps. Yeah.
It does. It does.
And one more question. Maybe we'll open it up to the group for a final one, and we'll let Danica get on to her Manic Monday here.
Hey, Danica, it's Leonard here. Nice to meet you, by the way. So I started using this app called Waking Up with Sam Harris.
Yep.
And the one thing I liked about what you were doing today is he throws all the junk in your head to think about it. And the way you were going about it, you take you totally away from all that. So you're not thinking about stuff.
Yeah.
Or maybe it touches a little bit on Janet's question, but can you dive a little deeper on your methodology? Because I thought that was spectacular today.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I've personally tried lots of different types of meditation, and then I got into meditation before the apps were around, before there were studios. So I feel like, I experimented a lot, of course, to kind of find what works. Then I went on and became certified and did a long training, and I did this in New York City. So I feel like I was exposed to a lot of different styles of meditation, and I found, something that works for me. And for me, like first thing, just to get it out there, like thoughts are not the enemy. You're supposed to think. That's what the mind does. So if thoughts come up during your meditation, which they do for every single person, that's okay. I do find that it's nice when I'm at least leading a meditation is to like allow for pause and allow for like not to be talking the whole time. as I work with clients and even groups one-on-one, I kind of extend that pause to kind of give you some time to really experience, and not just be listening to my like voice the whole time. Again, today was like a really beginner session. I do want to keep people engaged, so I do still, I do kind of check in, but yeah, my approach is definitely like the simpler the better, and the less that we're giving us a time to kind of just process and not be bombarded by everything, because again, we're bombarded all day by so many different things. So does that kind of answer your question?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
That's a great question, Leonard. And I think it brings up the point that we've had this explosion of mindfulness and meditation apps, but getting to experience this is as close to almost sort of the real world that we would be in a room together. There is a difference, and your sort of ability to sort of look at you, versus an app, I think is pronounced in sort of that reaction and being proactive in real time. So this won't be the last time that you hear from us, that's for sure.
I'm so happy. Thank you all so much. I did want to say, you can definitely, I don't know if this like crowd is active on Instagram, but I do post lots of videos there and tips, and like I host free classes on there as well. And so my handle is @nakedhealth, NAKD Health. If you want to check it out there, if you want to even send me more questions, really happy to connect with you there. And obviously Hoame as well. So you guys will hopefully see us again. And thank you so much for your time.
For sure. Thank you, and have a great day.
Thanks, Danica.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.